Well, let's welcome back Damon Severson, defenseman for the New Jersey Devils. Last time we had you on, Dano and Sal, we talked about getting the puck through from the blue line, and we talked about retrieving the puck when you're breaking out. Now I want to talk about, joining the rush, becoming an offensive threat, which, is a big part of your game. And when do you look to jump and join the rush?
I think that's the easiest answer to that would be when we have clean breakouts coming out of our zone, whether it's D to D or whether it's a good personal reverse and hitting a guy up the ice or getting out of the zone with speed. Every situation, once again, is different. Whether it's a neutral zone or whether it's you're able to suck the forwards in from the opposing team in deep to your zone, and you're able to beat guys up the ice, or sometimes it's breaking the puck out yourself, making a D to D pass, accepting a hit, and then jumping by your guy and beating him up the ice. So the situations are different each time, but if you can beat a guy up the ice and you can create an odd man rush, and it just puts the defending team in that much more trouble.
Play starts here. I come around. Dano's coming up. Hit Dano.
So I'm just trying to come through the middle and receive that pass. I'm kind of trying to be underneath because most forechecks, one guy's going to be on me, one guy's going to be coming at you to have that F2 pressure. And then if I can beat that F1, because F1's told usually to go in front of the net and recover in front and come back through the middle. So an F3 is kind of like a soft lock guy. So most teams, they'll kind of soft lock him. He'll just kind of do a flyby and try to have pressure with a stick on puck. And like I said, with guys in the wall, with time and space, good players are going to make plays. So that's kind of where I come in, is I come underneath that little bit of a pile, and there's a forechecker coming through there. And if our winger, he's able to pass it through a stick, or maybe he just waits an extra half second and I come behind the guy, he hits me, and I'm able to just come straight up the ice, and then that makes me eligible to distribute the puck either one way or the other, rather than being so wide, and then I'm kind of forced either to pass the puck there or just keep skating. So
when you say wide, are you saying like wide to be? I see where you are right now. You're in between the hash marks roughly. It's probably your gauge. Would you say wide is, where would wide be for you?
Yeah, I guess wide would be anywhere from this edge of the circle all the way out to over there. Sometimes it is necessary sometimes to go out here if the F1's above you and maybe he's recovered and he's done a good job and kind of got above you. Sometimes there's a play where you got to stay wide, because if you come through here, it's a little bit of a wasted time, because it takes more time to come through the middle then go up rather than just go straight up from the wall. So I usually try to come through the middle. That's what most forecheckers from opposing teams, when they forecheck, if you can beat that F1, whether it's beating him out of the corner, if he recovers back, you can just kind of beat him up the ice or come through the middle. And if you have to go wide, it's not the worst thing in the world, but it just limits your options a little bit more instead of coming through the middle.
You want to come up with flow and speed as a unit, right? Coming out of your own zone, I would imagine. So I would think timing's very important, especially when you have the defensive guys or the opposition lurking to try to poke it away from you, and for you to come up with flow and speed. You got to time that, right?
Yeah, exactly. Well, I think it comes with, like we worked on before, with the the rims or the direct passes as a D-man. When you read that, you're reading the F3, you're reading the forecheck. So for me, if I go back and bump the puck D to D, sometimes you're going to get hit, sometimes you're not. Sometimes guys soft lock and swing by, and it's just a matter of that clean breakout getting into your zone, and whether your D partner hits the wing or hits the middle, you're just that extra option for that second play to get out of the zone, and you can break out up the ice.
Last comment, you say limit your options, and so for a young kid out there, what do you, like when you say that, is that, you mean you're, say, on the dots, outside the dots, and then you only really have an option to pass this way? Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
So that's why you kind of get to the middle?
Yeah, exactly. If you're out in the dot line there compared to the middle, the dot line, you're kind of forced to pass it over to your left, as I'm a right-hand shot, or coming up this side of the ice, you're forced to pass it this way or chip it off the boards, and it's kind of not really the play you're looking for, because that's just a foot race. You want to have possession as much as possible. This is such a possession game, and if you give up possession, good teams are going to make you pay for that. So if you come through the middle and you have a guy on your right, you have a guy on your left, your wingers or your forwards are pushing the pace and getting up the play and pushing the defense back, then they can still carry their speed, come through the neutral zone and fan out to each side, and gives you an option to pass either way when you come to the middle.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Damon. All your young D-men, come up through the middle, provides you more options. You're hearing from Damon Severson, New Jersey Devils. Thank you very much.
Thank you.